Good evening, everyone. I thank you for joining me today for this card making tutorial. And if you did view my video last week, it was basically talking about how I started making my cards. Today, I'm going to be continuing with a series of mini tutorials to just demonstrate the different techniques I have used. This is mainly geared at beginners, people who are looking forward to making cards, or they have, felt that card making is their niche and they want to be able to, use or know how to use the different, techniques that I have used. I don't know all techniques because there are thousands of techniques people use from coloring, watercoloring, and all of that good stuff, but I am just very basic, to be honest. So today I'm going to be talking about embossing. Now, if you do like this video and you enjoy this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And then, of course, just click on the bell so that you will not miss any of the following videos. For embossing, you would need folders. It just depends on what sort of patterns you want. Those folders are available at craft stores. You can order them from eBay, from Amazon. It just depends what sort of patterns you want. This is just all dots. You could also have just, borders if you just want, like in this case, you just want, maybe one side of the card, or you're looking for a border. Basically, you just place the cardstock in between, so, and then of course you run it through your embossing folder, through your embossing machine, sorry. Now I do have my embossing machine, which is the Cricut Cuttlebug that I just absolutely love. There are many types available. They're from small ones, there is the Big Shot, there's all different ones. They are both die cutting and embossing machines, but today we're just going to be talking about embossing, and while I go along I will just indicate and place the what you need in order to get the embossing done. So with that said, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So here is my Cuttlebug. I'm just going to bend this down just a little bit without having to. Okay, so if you can see my Cuttlebug here, so I am going to be actually getting this done, transformed into a beautiful card. What I will do is, before I actually go on a pause for a cause, I am going to go ahead and emboss the piece that I need to get embossed. So basically, this is my sandwich, my A plate, my B plate. I'm going to put it through. It usually takes 2 B plates, and each embossing machine is going to be different. It's going to tell you how to put it together, so don't worry about that. All right, so I am going to go ahead and use this embossing folder. So I'm going to go ahead and place it into the machine like this, just the folder. Just make sure it's sitting properly and that the pattern will be fitting nicely. It's kind of, you have to just try to get it to sit right. And then once you have it in, this is basically how it looks. You put it on between your plates, and you run it through just like this. Very simple. I just usually like running it through a couple times, but you don't necessarily have to. Okay, so with that said, I am going to take a pause for a cause, and I will be back with the final product. Thank you. Okay, I am back, guys. Thank you so much for your patience. So actually what I have done, and here is the finished product. This is a very simple card. I mean, you don't, a beautiful card doesn't have to be full of a lot of stuff. It could be very simple. So I ended up using the embossing folder for this. I hope you can see it. And then I used just like a foliage stamp set that I have. I used that one right here. And I used a thank you from It says thanks for always being there. This is a stamp set that I got from Michael's. So with the matting done, if you notice, there's a black just underneath. That's just a little smaller than the card base, which is 5.5 by 4.25, and then this one here would be 4 by 5.25. So once you put everything together, then this is basically what you will have as your finished product, and that is using embossing folders. And again, embossing folders can be anything you want it to be. You can choose designs. It could be from butterflies to hearts to whatever your heart desire to do your decorative mat. So with that said, that is it for embossing. If you have any further questions on embossing, please leave a comment or ask if there's anything you'd like me to go over. I would be more than happy to. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next Sunday with yet another. Next Sunday, I believe I will do die cuts. So stay tuned, have a wonderful week, and stay safe. Bye-bye.